Hey everyone, this is Khalil once again, and today we are going to learn about adjectives and the types of adjectives. So let's start the video.
Adjectives are words that describe or modify other words, usually nouns or pronouns. Adjectives help make your writing more interesting. For example, a handsome man, a cute dog, a delicious salad. All of these in blue are adjectives, and they all describe or modify the nouns after them. So we use adjectives to describe our opinions. For example, ugly, beautiful, intelligent, kind, insensitive, ridiculous, or stubborn. We also use adjectives to describe the size: big, large, small, tiny, or the shape: long, short, round, wide, narrow, or the age, if something is young or something is old or new. The color: red, black, purple. The origin or nationality: French, Indian, English. Could also say religion if it's Christian or Muslim. Material: wooden, silk, leather, stone. And the purpose: for example, a sport, leather, stone. And the purpose: for example, a sports car, a sleeping bag, a service dog. Dog, bag, and car are all nouns, but these words before them would be an adjective in this case because we're describing the type of dog or the type of bag. It's the purpose. So, for example, I love my new black sports car. Here we're using 3 adjectives to describe this car. So let's talk about some rules with adjectives. Adjectives usually go before nouns. For example, an angry boy, a beautiful horse, not a horse beautiful, an interesting book, a kind husband, a sweet cupcake. You'll also notice if you use the article a or an, it will change depending on the adjective. For example, we would write a book because book starts with a consonant sound, but we write an interesting book because interesting begins with a vowel sound. Now, adjectives go after some verbs. So usually we use adverbs after verbs. However, there are some verbs where we can use adjectives after them. For example, the verb to be, seem, or any of the sensing verbs: look, taste, appear, sound, feel, or smell. For example, she was exhausted. Here we have the adjective after the verb. Jessica's dress is elegant. Jason seems content. You look gorgeous. The candle smells nice. So these are some important adjective rules to remember. Again, adjectives go before nouns and not after. So we say a long trip, not a trip long. Relaxing music, not music relaxing. Another rule is that adjectives don't change for singular and plural nouns. So we would say a yellow bird or yellow birds. We would not say yellows birds. So you don't add an S to make a plural form of an adjective in English. A fast plane or fast planes, not fast planes. And the next one is a little complicated. ED adjectives are different from ing adjectives. For example, there is a difference between bored and boring. Adjectives that end in ed usually describe emotions. They tell us how people feel. For example, I'm tired. Carl is confused about this lesson. Whereas adjectives that end in ing usually describe the thing that causes the emotion. So, talking to people all day is tiring. This English lesson is confusing. So, Carl is confused because the lesson is confusing. The confusing lesson makes him confused. And talking to people all day is tiring. It makes you tired. I will do a lesson that goes more in depth in detail about the difference between ed adjectives and ing adjectives in the next few weeks. So there is also a general order of adjectives in English. We always begin with the quantity, and then the opinion, and then size, then shape, then age, color, origin or nationality, material, purpose, and then the noun. I know this sounds complicated, so we're going to look at some examples. She was wearing an ugly brown sweater. Ugly is my opinion, so that is the first one in the order, and then color comes after that. My grandpa has 3 little white English bulldogs. So we have the size, then the color, then the origin, and then the noun. I'm going on a date with a handsome young Irishman. I bought 2 long purple silk scarves at the market. Do you have a round steel frying pan? So this might seem a little difficult for English language learners because it is hard to memorize the order of adjectives. However, the more you practice and the more you write in English, you will notice when something just doesn't sound right. This is just the more natural way that we speak in English by having the adjectives in this order. For example, if I said, I have brown 2 little dogs, that would sound strange. You have to start with the number or the quantity. Okay, so now we're going to do a quiz on what we learned in this lesson. Are these sentences correct? Number 1, I bought a red new purse. Number 2, we went on a long vacation this summer. Number 3, let's listen to some music chill. Number 4, I bought a small wooden table at the furniture store. Number 5, this book interesting is, you should read it. Number 6, I don't like my science teacher. She is really bored. Number 7, my aunt has a farm with 3 white horses. And number 8, your new hairstyle looks beautiful. Okay, so let's correct these together. Number 1, the adjective order is incorrect. I bought we should say new red purse.
My first one is
because with the adjective order, the age comes before the color. Number 2 is correct. We went on a long vacation this summer. We have the adjective long before the noun vacation. It's correct. Number 3 is incorrect.
Good.
Let's listen to some music chill. We should say, let's listen to some chill music. Chill comes before music because it is the adjective to describe the music, which is a noun. Number 4, I bought a small wooden table at the furniture store. This is correct. We have the adjectives small and wooden, and they are in the correct adjective order. Number 5 is incorrect. We have the adjective interesting, but the verb to be is comes after the adjective, and it should come before. This book is interesting. Number 6, I don't like my science teacher. She is really bored. This is incorrect. Of course, technically, you could have a bored teacher, but that means the teacher is like, I don't want to teach. I'm bored. We want to say the teacher is boring. Let's say the teacher talks and talks and talks. Her lesson plan is not interesting. It is boring. Number 7 is also incorrect. My aunt has a farm with 3 white horses.
White, not
we just
white.
say white horses. Remember, we don't make adjectives plural. They always stay the same. Finally, number 8. Your new hairstyle looks beautiful. This is correct. Here we have 2 adjectives. We have new, which describes the noun hairstyle, and it comes before the noun. And then we have beautiful. We're describing the hairstyle, but we're using it after one of those verbs that you can use adjectives after. So this is correct. Okay, so let me know in the comment section how many you got correct out of
7.
8. I will be doing more lessons.
I got 7 corrects and 1 wrong.